begging for a draw right now. It wouldn't surprise me if they go duppy in a second, man. It's frustrating because big up to Everton, but we've defeated ourselves through just not doing the basics. Quite fortunate that it's not, to be honest, first half this game should have been packed. Saka and Inshallah isn't working. As great as Bukayo Saka is, he can't keep taking on 3-4 players, man. Benjamin White, not that you've been terrible, but Benjamin White, Granit Xhaka, honestly, two of our best performers this season. And I can't tell Arteta anything. How on God's green earth you've managed to play as long as you have today, I don't know, innit? I really don't. I really don't. And these boys look defeated. Ref, just end, lock off the game. Let's go, Yard, man. No, to be fair, I hear that with Arteta, but when he brought on Trossard against Man United and his build up to our goal, nobody said that. We should be 2 goals up, and this is why I rate you. Speak sense even when Arsenal are losing. You can't let it make you say nonsense, man. Yeah, man said Tarkowski. It was coming, Top Blue, bro. It was coming. That's what's frustrating. As I said, it was coming. Just like when we lost to South, but we dropped points against Southampton and at Old Trafford. You could see these warning signs. Everton just look like a more experienced. They're managing the game. They look a lot more confident. They look fitter. They look sharper. Credit to them. You know, this is how the Premier League works. It's not about form and all this BS. You have to go out there and win the game. And there's still a lot to salvage, you know. But again, for you lot that genuinely think Arsenal going to win the league title, I'd love to be wrong. For you lot, you've got to look at it on fine margins. You've dropped points against Man United. You drop points against Southampton. You currently drop points against Everton. Probably not going to win both games against City. I hope to be wrong. Still got to go to some mad places. Pickford well in. Forget about it. These men are a good side. We're a very improved side. There's a lot of things to love about this team, but they're not on this. Ref, how long with this Pickford thing, man? And what chances have we created today? Cool. Eddie's chance fired over. He's trying to go for power. Saka shot off the line. What have we created? There was a little melee in the second half from a corner. What have we created? Not one in like 8 games. Definitely not one in their last 5. Struggle to retain points from a winning position. Look like they're about to get a clean sheet. Credit to Sean Dyche and that. Bro, and not for the first time today. Why are people looking at the ref? Play on. Saka, Saliba, Benjamin, how many times? And they've earned a corner because you're not playing on. Stop looking at the ref to save us. God's sake, man. You deserve big up Saliba. Mupay, you're a liar. I hope your head is actually hurting. I hope you're all right, but I hope your head's actually hurting. You're a liar. Hopefully it knocks some sense into you, shit prick. See, if I was at the Everton ground and I had a bottle and it's in range, God forgive me, man. The villain's coming out. Set piece again. Well done, Everton. The second one. Here we go. It's done, man. Because when we're playing like this, there's been times we've been a goal that, oh my days. You see what I'm saying? 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 What are we doing, boys? Offside flag has happened, but there's no, the game's not done and all of that because man are not playing like that. There's been times we've conceded or times we've been on the back foot or times we've won games and I've had faith. I'm not having it today because it's not here. People haven't earned the right to play today at all. Deserve to be losing right now. We go again next week. There's no point crying and that, but it's dead. Joshi, bro, Arteta, big up you. But the way you're talking about Jorginho, he's on some Bandulu thing, man. This guy is kind of meaty right now. Shout out you, Jorginho. It's just frustrating. I've only seen 3-4 players today. Who can really have no regrets? Oh, everyone can, because we win, lose, or draw together. But who can really say they can have no regrets today? I think Zinchenko's put in his shift. I think the centre-backs have been good. I think Ramsdale's tried the thing. Who else? Might be Odegaard's been here and there, should have scored. Eddie, I feel a bit sorry for you because you've been chasing shadows, but no one's done nothing. Odegaard needs to realise, not every day, look at me, I'm left-footed, and now we're on the transition. Awobi. Thank God it's oh my God, it's the corner flag has saved us. It's a throw. Thank the Lord. Fabio Vieira for what? Yeah, that's it, man. Man taking off Odegaard. You know that's the towel being thrown, man. That's the white flag, man. That is the white flag. Big up Everton, but we've defeated, and obviously Everton have beaten us and they've done well, but we've defeated ourselves today, man. We've defeated ourselves today. We have not taken heed of the warning signs. Ref, how long, man? Like, I understand. Listen, if I was Everton, I'd be advocating the same thing. But how long, man? Pickford taking 10 years, Coleman's taking 10 years. I respect the experience factor. And even if they're winning 1-0, it should be more nervy than this, man. Man ain't seen no last-ditch clearances and all these things from Everton. They're looking like they're the top of the table. Credit to Everton, man. Not put Pickford under any problems, bro. Trossard. Pickford, big save. Granit. Jorginho, bro, you know Jorginho's always going to get done there. And now Everton on a counter-attack. They got the cheat code, the icy free thing, new Mupe. Someone just leave something on him. Forget the result. Just clamp him now, man. Absolutely clamp him. Experience from Everton. Look at the calmness they're playing with. It's crazy what a new manager can do. They're not out the woods yet in relation to, being 19th, but it's crazy. What a pass. What a pass. You're lucky, We're disjointed, man. So many of you are lucky that you're actually on course to play 90 minutes. Just to losing this man up through the principles that Arsenal can control is frustrating because we've defeated ourselves through not heeding the warning signs. We knew it was going to come down to certain set pieces. And away from that, yeah, we've had, look, both teams have had 10 attempts, 3 on target. What attempts have we had? Bro, Granit's trying to juggle Benito, man. Saka. Yep, that's that. I'm enjoying my Saturday. I ain't letting this get to me, man. We just go again next week, man. Bro, that marking, bro. Bro. Look at what we're doing from the set piece. This is what I'm saying. Saka's left him. Odegaard's left him. I can't even get on to you, man, because you man of strengths are not defending, but make it difficult for Tarkowski. Bloody hell. Make it difficult. You're taught in Sunday League as a fullback. If you know someone's going to out-jump you, effing jump into him or give the perception of such. That puts him off. Ref, how many? Look at this. Oh, this is where you just need to turn into a fighting thing now, man, because they're kicking the ball. They're acting. Ref, you're not doing nothing about it as well. I respect it so much. It's just unfortunate that it affects my team. Saka, I've lost faith in you for today, man. I've lost faith in all of you, man. No one's on nothing. Trossard, why, bro? It's going out for a corner. Why? Did we bust case and get the corner? Why would you do that? And these ball boys, you can see why Eden Hazard effing fly kicked one of them, man. Come on. I don't advocate, but come on, man. Oh, it's gone out already. Apologies, Trossard, man. My bad, my killie. These are the worst games to lose, man. Like, I'd rather just a team be better than us. Ref, please, just Pickford, brother. 10 minutes left. This is the sort of stuff. I can't take this sort of stuff. Like, I love to do it, but I don't like to take it. I'd rather just lose. I'd rather us just be terrible from the jump. I can't take the frustrating games thing. That's just me. I make no secret of that. Ref. Thank you. All right, quickly. Well in. Oh, Granit. Come on, man. Vieira's bought you time there. Well in. Benjamin, come on, bro. Benjamin. Arteta, please, man. There's 10 minutes left. At least Tomiyasu probably got some legs. Well in. Saka's won it back. Where's his options, though? Eddie. Xhaka, why did you pass it? peak on the roads, man. Like, that was wavy from Jorginho. Bro, Vieira's not on this, man. Shout out you lot, man. Oh, but bro, listen, I like Benjamin White, but you've been absolutely pony today. How are you still on the pitch? How? At this point, there's a certain way to lose, innit? Tomiyasu has to come on now. But Benjamin, stop shouting at other people. You're not doing your job. Arteta, please. Still my right back. But today, it's not a you thing. And now they got another set piece. And as I said earlier, it won't surprise me if we lose this by another goal. Bet the Everton fans stop with all them chants of the board out and all that kerfuffle now, innit? You let them start their season today. The very things that used to be something of this club. You don't, it is what it is. Just have to hold your L today. Well in Everton, man. It wouldn't surprise me if this goes in. There you have it. Well in Saliba. But why is Ramsdale flapping at the ball? No communication in all aspects today. Horrible. Ref, look at the ball kicking. Look at what we're doing, bro. Look at what we're doing. And Arteta, the minute you've taken off Partey, I'm not saying you're wrong in that, but we've gone a shambolic now. Look at what is going on. There's a certain way that you're meant to lose, man. You can't win and losing, drawing. It comes with sport. But at least let it be that the other team was better than you, in which Everton are. But all of these players can't go to sleep tonight and say, oh, you know what, we just lost to the better team. You all lost your individual battles. You all didn't play to the standards you've set this season. You all haven't taken the warning signs. You knew it was going to come down to set pieces. The only time you've looked better than Everton is probably the first 10 minutes. And way before they scored, they should have scored. Just like St. Mary's and Old Trafford, it's another ground historically we don't travel to. Well, it is what it is. Thank you, bro. But it's too little too late, Gaffer. I'm a big fan of you, Arteta. But why has Godsky Earth's Partey come off today? And now you're bringing on Tomiyasu with 6 minutes left. Should have been happened. Praise all of you lot when you deserve question mark. Oh, ref, man. Please now, ref. You're taking the absolute... Big up Tarkowski. He's looking for that, man. Benjamin, just come off. Ref, how long? I hope you're stopping the time. I know Benjamin don't know about football, but you better start watching football today. You're telling me the game ain't done. I know my effing football club. There's times we're losing and I know we're going to get something out of it. The way we're playing is poor today. You have to hold your L. Don't know what you lot was doing in training. Don't know what you lot was doing in the pre-game. But forget about it, man. Ref, come on. Pickford's been doing this all game, man. At what point are you going to book Donny, ref? Oi, wait! You finally booked him. Oi, bloody hell, ref. You're amazing. It's only taking 85 minutes, and I respect it from Pickford for what it's worth, because I would want Ramsdale to do the same thing. All the frustrating things Everton have done is what we should have been doing from the jump. And he's not going to get a second booking, so naturally he's going to still time waste. See, even Zinchenko's knackered, bro. Look at Ramsdale. He's trying to hit into the left-hand shot, bro. This sums it up, man. Desperation. It's end the thing, man. It's end the thing, man. It's done, man. It's done, man. It's done. If your name's not Ramsdale, Gabriel, Saliba, Zinchenko, I don't know, Odegaard to a slight degree, even though he should have scored. I don't know for you today. I really don't. I don't know about none of you today, man. People on my group chat talking about dry, bro. You see, this why man are talking about the pitch is dry. So what? You know, bro, way before these men were professional footballers, they came from humble beginnings. There's grass there. Certain men are playing football in cages where there's needles in that, man. Come on. Trust out, you been meaty since you come off the bench. Eddie, you're my guy, but you just not got the juice, man. Just ain't got the juice. Just not got the juice, blood. I don't know about Spurs doing anyone a favour. I hope City beat them, man. Game in that, right? See, will be their first win since October. That's going to be a thing. Must have been huge, man. We ain't getting no draw, bro. There's 3 minutes left, cuz there's no draw, cuz. Giving out charity points today, man. Snatching that effort, sloppy passes. Exactly. Great way of articulating it, man. Snatching, bro. Big respect for what we've done so far this season and what we're on course to do. But this way, man, can't win no league. Respectfully, I'd love to be wrong. You can't win no league. I hope to be wrong. I hope it's a Leicester thing. You, man, will not win it. You've got to be able to grind something out here and pay people. Peace. But Tomiyasu, no. See, I like Tomiyasu because he knows what he can and got to do, man. The Saka thing's played out. Vieira, well, we got a corner. Hey, 8 minutes on the clock, people. Soon done. And we're still on course to not win here since 2017. Saka's doing all this for it to be a meaty cross as well. Be surprised if it beats the first post. Decent knock, to be fair. Jorginho bringing that Chelsea drip here. See, two men are going for the same ball. Pickford just knocking it into the channels. It's dead, though. Them man are prepared for the... You could do not play for Sean Dice if you're not on winning the first and second balls. That's food and drink to them. It's desperation settings now. Well, we are, innit? There's like 2 minutes left. Hopefully the ref sorts us out with a little 5 minutes. You know, somehow there's going to be a minute of added on time. Zinchenko, what are you doing, fam? What are you doing, fam? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why did you do that? What did you see? Did you think you was going to score? This is what I mean about standards. From man are doing that, it's desperation. Stick to the task. Have discipline. What are you doing? But that tells you he's also frustrated that no one's on crud. Shout out to Everton fans, man. You've had to go a while without victory. Shout out you lot, man. I'm sour right now, but... And they're letting them get a clean sheet as well. Fair. But them balls over the top are dead. Look, Jorginho can't defend, bro. Saliba, well in, man. Well in. Go home. Rah. I can't lie. That's great from Everton, though. And they've earned a throw. That tells you it all, man. 6 minutes of added on time. $237 likes, people. Keep running up the like button. I hate the fact that you know what you're doing, Sean Dice. Congratulations to Everton, man. Oh, Nana, man of the match, fair. Bro, Saka's out of it now. He's out of juice, man. He's gone out. He's out of juice, man. Saka's out of juice. Corner kick, surely. It is. Tomiyasu in there. Tomiyasu, Gabriel, Saliba, you're the only ones. Oh, shut up, you little kid. You got fat little kids, ugly ass old men, dead women, just all chatting crap in that corner. Shut up, man. Fix your two teeth then, man. God forgive me. This thing makes you a villain. To Zinchenko, it's not going to bang, man. It's not going to bang. Take your hands off your head, man. Why, bro? Just keep it basic sometimes. Just put the ball in the mixer and make things happen. But no, we're at Arsenal. We got to try some mookie set piece nonsense. Man are shooting from the outside of their foot. Zinchenko, I don't know why in the last 2-3 minutes you decided that you're Ronaldinho. Just flip and keep it basic. Just put your foot through it, man. If you put your foot through it, you're going to hit the target. T-Rex will... Oh, my God. He'll spill it. Come on, boys, man. No discipline. The pain of discipline is a hurtful one, but it hurts a lot more than the feeling of a lot less, than the feeling of regret. Because once this game's locked off, there's no going back in time. We have lost again at Goodison Park. We have not had no discipline today, not done the basics, not played to the standards, not won the individual battles. Zinchenko, what are you doing, bro? Hey, brother, just lock the game off, ref, man. Cause we're done. You might as well bring that Coles of Jubilee on now, man. Just little minutes there. At least someone made a debut. Don't know how Xhaka's playing 90 minutes. Don't know how Benjamin's played substantially. Trossard, you've been absolutely pony off the bench. Let's keep it trill. I like that you're fighting, but you've been... Oh, well, Xhaka, I wish I could say the same. And Trossard, that's even stupid from you. Frustration, but why have you kicked the ball away? Why you kicked the ball away? He's played you. Gay's played you, Days. Played you. He's had a look. He's waited. We ain't got no answers for no low blocks, bro. My head's not lost, and I don't care if Arsenal are first. I don't give a flying fuck if Arsenal are first. It's got nothing to do with today. Standards. Everybody keeps doing that. When we talk about the transfer market, Arsenal are first. If we talk about losing, Arsenal are first. Bro, we're at the halfway stage, and it's got nothing to do with that. You keep hearing me say it is isolated to this 90 minutes. Yes, it's the first L we've chewed in a while. It will be our second L. I am not saying lose your crap, but like we have to keep the standards. If you really want to, I don't think Arsenal winning the league title. I've said that several times. But if you really are talking about winning the league title, you have a 5-point gap, which could potentially be clipped to 2 now. Your game in hand's not been taken advantage of. You know you're playing Sean Dyche. You know you're going against a resurgent sort of Everton team or trying to be that. You know what you're going to expect here. Just like with St Mary's, where we failed, or Old Trafford, where we also failed. You're going in a team. You're going to a ground where we struggle with. Not once since 2017. You got ball boys being absolute pussyholes as well, throwing balls onto the pitch. I respect it, but someone needs to hold a slap. Losing our discipline. People are not showing. We're not playing with the same standards. We're not winning our battles. We're not showing any efficiency in the final third. People are trying to score Steven Gerrard weldies. People are snatching at efforts. We're doing nonsense. You see this Mupé, brother? What? If you ever try and gang up on Zinchenko, Coleman, shut up. You're not on nothing. Stop acting. Stop acting. Mupé is a top rattler. I respect it. Just to start fighting, man. We've lost the game. Start swinging, man. Start swinging. Start swinging. Just start swinging. Ramsdale, stop breading. Just start swinging. And look at this ref. I'm a supply teacher. I'm too scared to do anything about it. Shut up, Decore, man. Malteser head. Shut up, man. Mad ugly, bro. Mad ugly. Man, leave Zinchenko alone. What are you on? What is anybody on? He's kicked Zinchenko there as well. What are you doing? Zinchenko's got... Oh, ref. Hey, I can't lie. I respect it from Mupé, but he should get sent off there. He's fully pulled him to the ground. Can't lie. That's where Zinchenko needs to... Do him in the tunnel, boys. We've lost the game. Do him in the tunnel. Big up Everton. Do Mupé in the tunnel. This guy's a villain still. And that just tells me Zinchenko, who's been at City, this is what I'm talking about. Discipline. Discipline. You're letting nobodies like Mupé rattle you. This is what I'm talking about. So forget where Arsenal are at. Forget the performances before this. Isolated today. When we win, everyone wants to chat crap. Everyone. So why can't we focus again? Why can't we focus on what we've not done well today? Because the warning signs have been there. We should have been packed from the first half. Ref, I hope there's more added on to this time. Fair play to Everton. We've lost our second game of the season, man. What am I talking about? Seriously. I don't know about anyone else, but what am I talking about? I'm not going to bury my head in the sand because of where Arsenal allegedly are in the league table. And look at it. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Man, I'm struggling to pay 5-yard passes. The discipline. The discipline. Shout out to Everton and Sean Dyche. They've rattled us. They've stayed to their game plan. They've won the game. They've won their collective and individual battles. They've looked like an effing football team. And considering Everton are in turmoil at this moment, we all saw all the scenes prior. They deserve that. They did their thing. Even Neil Mupé, I respect it. It annoys me because of this badge. But that just bro, Zinchenko should not be reacting. Shouldn't be reacting. Pickford, their time wasting as well. I respect it. This is their first win in a gazillion years. For us, we lick our wounds and go again. You're going to have to, because what? You got Villa away. Stop talking to me about that. Are we on course to get the bare minimum of Champions League football? Of course. But if you want to be a team that it does what City has done and perform like City, you have to hold yourselves to high standards. We haven't done that today. We have not done that today. We have not done that today. We have not done that today. As I said, it's more the frustration. I can take losing. Winning, losing, drawing comes with it. Credit to Everton. They've won the game. It's these frustrating ones. I'd rather us not turn up from the first whistle. Credit Sean Dice. Pick up your thing. This is why you have our number. What players out there can say they did a thing today? Who can say they mashed work today? Who can say they mashed work? Zinchenko up until you're losing your discipline, you're trying to score from 30 yards and all these things, and you're letting Mupay gold you. Who can say they mashed work? Who? No one. We weren't effective in the final third. We switched off from these set pieces. We weren't good today. It was terrible. Quite lucky it's only 1-0. You gave them and their clean sheet. They can't buy that. Shout out to Tarkowski as well. It's a proper villain story. Proper villain story of the Burnley boys. Shout out to Onana as well. I respect it. Not effective in the final third. Not good enough defensively. Not winning our individual battles. There's a certain standard in even how you lose games as well. When it became abundantly clear that we was not winning today, there's a standard. Even that. We're top of the league allegedly, and they're 19th. When was it a thing where Everton are holding on? Like, oh, no, they look like they can pack us some more. Credit to Everton. And that lifts them out of the relegation zone temporarily into 17th. Our lead is still 5 points. You got Spurs and City tomorrow. But hey, make sure you get Champions League football. Don't talk like even Champions League is assurance. Winning a league, Champions League, or not being in it, mathematically, it's all still possible. We're at the halfway point. You have not. We are learning. We are developing. We have not earned that yet. We are not the finished article yet. So stop talking like we've done it. We're in a race. And when I say race, I mean getting this football club back to where it needs to. We haven't won it yet. So stop talking like we've earned the territory. Maybe some people today thought they're better than they are. One good game don't make you a good player. One bad game don't make you that one as well. So we go again. But it is frustrating. Bare ugly Everton shit, you smiling and that as well, bro. Who is that, bro? Have you ever seen Tom Davies in a million years? So it is what it is. Credit to Everton. Their fullbacks today. Oh, a tough day today. They packed us. In many ways, we're lucky it's 1-0. Just like at Southampton, just like against Man United, just like today, we're not heeding the warning signs. Just like even when we won 4-2 against Leicester, we're not heeding the warning signs. Look at Onana. You know you're cutting out, man, dickhead. Oh, get this crap off my TV, man. And I'm not even vexed at Everton. I'm just seeing Arsenal, bro, because you let yourselves down. You let yourselves down. That's the worst thing. That's the saddest thing about life. Letting yourself down. As I keep saying, discipline hurts. Regret hurts a lot more. Forget about it. You knew today you had to win your first and seconds. We look very disjointed off the ball even as well. Man are winning the first and not winning the second. We're not on the same wavelength for 5-yard passes. This season, we've hit ourselves to higher standards. Everything I'm saying, Arteta and the players are going to say it 10 times more. Bro, there's like 2-3 players that turned up today. Killing the guy in that, man. Is what it is. You have to go again, man. Is what it is. Like, we lost. Have to go again. You know, this season, we've not picked up points at grounds that we don't historically pick up points. It's away from our away form. Goodison Park, St. Mary's, Old Trafford. We don't travel well to these places. We go again. And why I'm even more vexed is because you've got a game in hand and you've got to now beat Brentford next week at home. And they're going to want revenge and they're a good side. Why? Because after that, who do you have? Man City. The landscape can look completely different for top 4, let alone the Premier League. Stop fucking talking about this Premier League trophy. By all means, dream. Stop talking like it's an assurance. Stop using that as to hide by our top of the league. What does that mean? Things can change. Chelsea are 10th right now. Next season, that could be different. As the league gets more and more competitive, you see these things. Bare crap coping mechanisms, man. Respect yourselves. Don't lie to yourselves. Don't lie to yourselves. Don't love lying to yourselves. If Spurs beat City, that's great, man. But forget that. I don't really care about that. Rival fans can feast on us. They have to get back. They have to run their bands. Fulham drop points. Other people can drop points. In terms of the top 4, we're doing what we need to do. If City beat them, that's irrelevant. We've got 18 games left, blood. I respect it, man. Why subpar? Arteta's going to have to hold his L for that, man. Gonna have to hold his L because a bit like at Old Trafford, bro, Partey come off, it look collapse, man. But I'm not even gonna get on to Jorginho or Trossard because you man are coming into a collapse. Did Jorginho move me? No. Did Trossard move me? No. It's the very fact that we're lucky. We're lucky that even 1-0, we're lucky. We're lucky. I don't know how certain man got to play 90 minutes as well, man. But you have to go again, man. It is what it is. Have to hold our licks today. But the only thing I'm really rattled or annoyed about is our performance. Because it weren't good enough. It weren't to the high standards we set, and we're fortunate. Who's trying to pin the blame on one player? What are you talking about? Suck your mum, man. Because I never said that. I said, how many times have I got to say we win, lose, and draw together? What are you talking about, bro? Come on now, man. Don't bring that nonsense to me, man. I can't lie. Let's make sure we're spelling correctly, though, Carl. Man, I just shouting, bro. Bro, game in hand don't mean anything. Game in hand has to correlate to winning games, bro. Yes, apologies, man. Fuck it, children, man. Bro, you can't get onto Jorginho, bro. You're coming into a madness. Like you're coming into a madness. Like fundamentally, congratulations to Everton. And we should be frustrated with ourselves because we threw that game after only time we looked dirty, if anything, first 5-10 minutes. Well, it is where it is. Just have to get on with it now. Now the acceptance has happened. Now the game's done. Well, it's not done if you check the time. And now the game's done. I'm at the acceptance stage. It's just training ground. We go again, innit? Because even when you have heard me say these things when we've won games, when we beat United, when we beat Chelsea, well, not really Chelsea because we was quality throughout. When we beat Liverpool, we beat United, when we beat Spurs at home, when we beat Leeds, when we beat Leicester at home, when we beat Fulham, when we beat West Ham, there's definitely, I think even Villa, there's moments we could have done better. We're an improved side, but there's still improvements to be made. And it just shows when a couple players are having an off day or a couple players can't do it, it's brazy. I didn't understand. I kind of get why you would take off Partey for Jorginho. He's more likely to occupy that role, and Xhaka is a bit more expansive than Partey in the final third. But at that moment, Partey's not bringing not bringing nothing to the table. I think Xhaka is lucky to play 90 minutes. Good player, but lucky to play 90 minutes. Benjamin is very lucky to play 80 odd minutes. Felt sorry for Eddie, even though he was media and should have scored. We're not offering nothing. For Odegaard was all right and deteriorated. Best Arsenal player on the pitch for me probably be Zinchenko, but then he's lost his discipline. We lost our discipline in all aspects today, and that's the frustrating thing. That's the most frustrating thing. They're just going to have to hold that one, man. Just going to have to hold it. Boy. But there's still a platform, to sit here with 2 losses this season. I definitely would have taken that in if you asked me in August. 2 losses. But again, fine margins, especially where the top 4 is concerned. You're gonna have to now think the points dropped from a winning position against Southampton. That's 2 points. The 2 points dropped against Newcastle. That's now 4 points. You're now taking it to 7, even though my maths is poor. It's now 7. We've obviously who did we what? Definitely 7 with losing to United. Wait. Yeah, let me actually do the maths. I'm better writing that out. So what? Where was we? 2 points dropped versus Newcastle, and sometimes it is what it is. I'm not saying to lose. 2 points dropped from Southampton. 3 dropped today. Feels like we definitely dropped some more points at some point. Newcastle, Man United, 3 points. So God knows, how much is all of that, people. Again, if you're chasing fine margins, we can't talk about the points you have on the board. We need to talk about the points we've dropped, really. If you're honest with you, that's 4 across those 2 draws. That now becomes 7, that now becomes 10. And again, I would have taken to sit here in February, obviously, to have 2 losses and 2 draws. I'll take that. We've got her in a better situation, but 10 points. Now you've still got a 5-point gap. I said it before the game, even when we had a game in hand, which needs to correlate to games won. For anyone happy at the half, I'm not saying that happy is not the right word, but anyone that's got overconfident about with 19 games to go or 19, 20 games to go, whatever, a 5-point gap on the experienced Man City, I'm sorry, but you're smoking spice. Anything could happen. I'm sorry. But you need to wake up and keep and apply balance. Odegaard should have scored. Eddie should have scored. But again, man, I'm remembering 2 chances. Everton scored 1 goal today. They should have scored a lot more. Forcing it, man. Bro, we can't break down the low block, bro. We can't break down the low block. Set pieces we switched off. You know, obviously, the one against United at home where we won was a bit different because obviously Ramsdale's come out, but that's 2 set pieces. You know, if you sit back against us, you can have certain things. But today, I don't know what we're on, bro. I don't know what he's on. We just have to go again. Just have to go again. And this is why I said just focus on the top 4. If you can win a league title, great stuff. But you need to just focus on Champions League football as a minimum, man. There's a certain level we're not taxed. And I want to be wrong. Bro, this man can't blame Jorginho because when Jorginho come on, the game was lost, blood. Like, what am I talking about? But this is what fans do. Fans always think it's one person to blame. Every 11 players are out there doing too much with the Jorginho thing because, again, what did anyone else do? You know, Partey got subbed after he got rouletted. I think why Mikel Arteta took him off, I don't know. It is what it is, man. Bro, it's a bit of everything, man. It's down to Arsenal to prove that this isn't the start of a capitulation. One thing that has been good is that you've reacted quickly. You're going to need to beat Brentford because you've got City after that. I understand bants have to fly, but it's a bit meaty, man. And again, other people around you are probably going to make ground. You know, United are playing Palace. They're going to batter Palace. Like, come on now. You know, you've got Newcastle who are probably going to beat whatever they've got. Just have to go again, man. Simple business, bro. And them games there are kicking off in like 20 minutes. Like, what, you got Wolves, Liverpool. I don't know. If you support Liverpool or Chelsea, I don't understand the Arsenal after though. You know, Chelsea dropped points yesterday. And obviously Liverpool in a poor one. Newcastle got West Ham. They're going to pack them. I actually think Spurs will beat City, but City are going to beat them. City will win that. Newcastle will win that. United will win that. There you have it, innit? So man, just have to keep going, man. But again, the main point is frustration. Winning, losing, drawing comes with the game. I don't know if it's not hard, really. I don't know if we've patterned Champions League. When it's mathematically possible, it needs to be done. Every team that challenges has this type of patch. Let's see what you lot will do. Just have to react, man. Chelsea probably will be back next season, as I've said, but right now they're not in it, so I don't want to fucking hear about that. The game was lost, bro, before the subs, man. The game was lost before the subs. And again, not a single player is singly to blame for today. Everyone is to blame, even the ones that I think were better. Who can really say they collectively won their individual battles? I'll say Gabriel, maybe Saliba. And again, Dominic Calvert-Lewin gave as good as he got. Zinchenko looked all right until he lost his discipline. Odegaard here and there, but ultimately didn't do nothing. Eddie not here. Saka not his day. Martinelli predictable. Trossard not much off the bench, respectfully, because you're chasing the game. Trossard the same. I mean, Jorginho the same. Granite, one of his worst games in a hot minute, really. But it is what it is. Man loved this game. Even when we was poor a couple years ago and we're chasing top 4 and people start calculating all of these points in hands, games in hand, sorry, they need to correlate to games won or it's irrelevant. It proper is irrelevant. You need to go out there and win it. Last time I checked, everyone plays the same amount of games. And, you know, if you win, lose or draw, that affects your league position. Don't know why man start turning into supercomputers and, we get this and we get that. What I would say, you need to react to Brentford. Because that's one thing. When we lost United, react the next week. When we drew against Newcastle, react the next week. When we drop points against Southampton, react the next week. It would have been lovely to have 6 points going into the City game. You're going to need to 3 as a minimum. If you now go and lose the next couple of games and have a wobble, we're going to see what you're made of. If you now go and win them, we're going to see what you're made of. You're going to have to respond to adversity. Like somebody said there, every team that kind of challenges for these things goes through this. It's how you react. You're not going to win every game. I mean, the quest still goes on to pick up something at Goodison Park, Old Trafford and St. Mary's. It would have been nice, innit? Sean Dice, big up you, man. We knew we weren't coming and talking nothing to you. You just have to move, man. It's everything. I don't really think it's tactics. It's tactics. It's players. It's not doing our jobs. We didn't create chances to the way we can. We didn't put them under any real sustained pressure to the way we've displayed that we can. You know, we've not defended well enough for them set piece. Even forget that they had like 4 set pieces end of the first half. We didn't defend well enough there. We didn't win our individual battles. We're losing the, we're not on the same wavelength. We're playing, people are getting caught in possession. People are overhitting or underhitting final balls in the final third or in the middle of the park. I can't be surprised we've now lost. Them man had energy. They pressed us. We got out of it. They were rigid. They were compact. They limited us to playing in certain areas. They frustrated us. They time waste. They did everything. And I'm not criticizing. I respect all of that from Everton because that's what gets you 3 points. So big up to them. Their season starts now. I mean, anyone like I don't rate the scapegoat thing, man. Like, man can't make out it's Jorginho. Martinelli's been quiet, but at the same time, he's not doing that. They haven't won in 105 days, man. Arsenal can be better than whoever they want. Until I see 38 games played and Arsenal are first, second, third, or fourth, do not talk to me about nonsense. It's a mixture of everything. Everton's players are backed into a corner. Some players that might have been damaged goods previously under Lampard probably got a new lease of life. Some players that, not that I feel it's a dramatically changed lineup, but some players that are not involved might get involved. Obviously, he's got Tarkowski and McNeil, his boys. Obviously, they're trying to stay in the league. If you back someone into a corner in life, fight or flight. If someone's going to take your life and you're backed into a corner, you're either going to succumb to it like a little pussycat or you're going to go out fighting. That is what the Premier League metaphorically is for Everton. They keep feeling sorry for themselves. They're going down. So we knew we was playing a resurgent side. We knew we was playing a team that is keen to get their season going and put in a good performance. We've been here as Arsenal fans. We all saw the scenes before the game. So it's a mixture of everything. The new manager, us not being well, it's everything. There's not one singular factor, but fundamentally we lost. They won. We moved